Alright, Mr. Gatekeeper here. Here I have 4 brand new, straight from the distributor, Texas Stars. And there's the 3 boxes for the 667Vs. And the 500, I do not have the factory box with it, but it is brand new. But these 667Vs come from one person, which is from BRB Electronics. He basically wanted to send them down here and just let me do my normal modifications that I do to them. A full power wire upgrade all the way to the back of the transformer, and plus add the big whopping 175 amp Anderson power poles to all 3 of the 667s. And he also wanted to try out a fan kit, which is on this one right here. Now, whenever I do these fan kits, I always like to paint the top and the bottom. It's just something I like to do, and they become a little blacker, believe it or not. And to me, it just looks very nice. And I went ahead and did something new that's kind of been on my mind, and I just had never tried it before. But now that I'm using more powerful fans with the fan kits, see, when I first started, I was using these real thin fans right here, these 120 millimeter slim fans. And, you know, they did good, but I thought maybe I could do something to get a little bit more airflow. And since I'm using these more high power fans, I always thought it'd be kind of neat to add a high-low switch, because for one person, the fan may be too fast. It may be too loud if they got the amp sitting right next to them. While the next person may have their amp in the back seat or the trunk or something, and it don't matter. They want all the airflow they can get, and the loudness ain't going to bother them. So, what I've done here is added a high-low switch right here in the back. So you can just get back here and turn it wherever you like, high-low. It's paint the angle bracket here, the custom little made angle bracket I put together. It's the same color as the case and everything. So to me, it looks pretty nice. I think it's a pretty cool addition. And of course, this right here is where your fan plugs into. Okay, which I'll unplug that when it ships out. So let's go ahead and turn the power supply on. I'm going to be demonstrating the output of these amplifiers with my bench radio. I'm not going to get in here like you see me do sometimes with other videos and hook it up to the unregulated supply and show them doing 1,000 watts and all that. The reason why, because these amps are brand new. They're brand spanking new, so I'm not going to lay into them and do all that, which you see me do some repairs and such stuff like this. I want these things to stay as brand new as they possibly can be for the owners, okay, since these things are for sale. Alright, so let me let you check out the fan. Go ahead and turn it on. Okay, see that right there is on low, and this is on high. I'm sure you can hear the difference, and that is pumping some air out those in between those fins. So we just put it on low. There's the front of it. Okay, this is the newest style 667 in production right now, and this is a rumor I have not been able to actually investigate yet. These may be the current the 08-4 HGs. I need to 100% investigate this to see if it is true. But the way these amps are performing, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. So as you can see, full-blown power wire upgrade. This is real thick wire. This is New Concepts wire, real thick 8-gauge wire. Overkill, big time overkill. I went ahead and add 2 1000 microfarad electrolytics in here, just a little bit of extra filtering, and I did that for each of the amps. Okay, So you got heavier power wires with a little bit more inductance on the power wires as well, and you also have your bead on each of the main power wires. Okay, so alright, so we're going to be driving just 4 watts. This is on 14.5 volts. I want to have it pretty much kind of equal as a vehicle would be doing. Okay, so I'm just going to show them to you on high. So we're going to be driving 4 watts RMS, hitting it with about 18 watts peak. Alright, 500 watt slug. This is RMS. Oh, look at that, already doing 300 bird. Oh, yeah. Pretty high of a dead key. So that lets you know them 520s are amplifying, no doubt about it. Now, just for the fun of it, we're going to go ahead and implement the green button, okay, which is going to add a little bit of attenuation. Let's see what the dead key's doing now. So that gives us about 100 to 150 watt dead key. I would say leave it about right there, to 100 to 150 watt dead key, and just let her swing. Oh, see, she's doing a little bit less RMS, but it's going to stay a lot cooler that way. Oh, I like to let my Texas Star 667's dead key about 100 watts to 150 maximum. That's my personal preference. Alright, so we'll take a look at the PEP. Now, we're reading the 500 watt slug, so we're reading the middle scale, okay? Over 500 watts. Alright, give me 1 second and we take the slug out. Alright, I got the 1000 watt slug in, so we're reading the bottom scale. We're still looking at PEP. I'm going to pull the green button back out and take a look at it on high so we can see what it's doing on high. Oh, look at that. I would call that about 650. So right there within the limits of what it says that a 4 watt radio should be doing with this amplifier. Oh, about 650 watts PEP. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. So there is the first one. Alright, I'm going to press pause and just put the lid on it and let you take a look at it with the lid on it. And let you take a look in here one more time. I went ahead and thickened up the trace right here too that the output flows through to get to the relay. It's just something I like doing. Got some 16 gauge feeding the driver section now with a little bit of more induction. The wire is more inductive now to help keep that RF off the DC line. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll put the top on there and screw it on, let you take a look at it. Alrighty, well here she is. Okay. It comes with the other Anderson 175 amp Anderson power pole for you to put on your power wire. And I have also went ahead and made a video, which I've been wanting to make forever, on actually showing you how I personally install these on power wires, which I will also make public so that just in case anybody is, you know, going to be getting this and you've never used these before, these are the same as regular Anderson connectors. There's no difference in them at all. That you can just take them apart and use them separately if you want to, or use them together. But I went ahead and made a video just to help somebody if they are using them for the first time. Okay, so here she is. I really love these fan kits, and if you ask me, I think every Texas Star should come with these fan kits on them. There's the bottom of it. Here is the back. If this is something you think you might be interested in, just give me a shout at info@gatekeeperamps.com and I will forward you over to the guy that is selling these. Info INFO, India, Nancy, Foxtrot, Oscar, at gatekeeperamps.com if you're interested in this or any of these. Alright, let me get this Butte right here and put it in my car and race on to Mexico so I can keep it. No, I'm just kidding. One of these days I am going to do this right here to, I want a 500. I want to get me a personal 500 and do something really cool with it and throw a fan kit like this. But I'm just like one of them people that build shoes or repair shoes but don't have a good pair of shoes for himself. That's where I'm at this moment. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put this over to the side and show the next one. Alrighty, here's the next one in line. Now this bad boy right here actually does a little bit more output on the peak end than the first one I showed. You know how every amp is. You can sit there and build 10 of the same amps, and you're going to have one that does a tad bit more, one that does a tad bit less. But keep in mind, it's not going to mean any difference on the other end. That's just the way amps are, period. Just from the tolerance of the parts and etc, etc. So this right here has a power wire upgrade, the same as the last. These boards will be getting absolutely the maximum current they possibly could ever even need. Now, thickened up the output rail or trace, just like on the last one. So, don't really need to go through everything. It's the same exact amplifiers. DX667V. Alright, 14.5 volts, same radio, 4 watts drive, about 18 peak. Right, everything's turned up all the way. Alright, we're on the 1,000 watt slug now. Okay. So we're reading the bottom scale. Oh, goodness. This bad boy right here is smoking, man. That's what I'm saying, man. I wonder if these are HGs up in this cat pecker. I've just heard the rumors. Like I said, I cannot confirm it or not. Man, this thing's doing 350 bird. That's something else. I'm only on the old crappy power supply. Oh, look at that, 350 bird. This one right here smoking, son. Smoking in a good way, by the way. All right, PP. Oh, wow, a little bit past 700 watts. This one's doing well, really well. This one's smoking, man. So this one right here is a really good output. Actually, a little bit more than average. Usually on this setup, it really doesn't matter if it's Toshiba's or not. It doesn't matter. Usually I'm going to get around 650, 600 to 700 maximum. So this one's actually doing a little bit more than normal. So that's pretty good. Alright, well, let me get the top put on her. Get the screws in it. And like I said, watch out for my cat here because she has really been staying close to me for some reason here lately. Getting all up in my way. And the other Anderson comes with this one as well. Alright, so let's hook up the next one. Be right back. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, next on the Gatekeeper Showcase, another Texas Star 667. Same old deal, full power wire upgrade. 1,000 microfarad caps added for extra filtering. Some Texas Stars come with them on it, but these didn't. So I went ahead and added them to it. Same old deal, same old deal. I think this one actually came for some reason with this about that. When it gets past 25%, it always cuts my video off. I hate it when it does that. But anyway, the attenuator was unsoldered from the factory. I don't know why. Maybe they forgot to solder it. What do y'all think? Is that possible? But anyway, I went ahead and soldered that back. And so, all right, let's see what this one's doing. All right, let's take a look at the RMS. 1,000 watt slug still. Bottom scale. Oh, right there. Almost 300 bird. Let's take a look at the dead key. About 180 watt dead key. Oh, yep, right there, 300 bird. Just for the fun of it. Let's add the first bit of attenuation. Go about 220. Let's add some more attenuation. Oh, about 180 bird with the delay. Alright, sorry about that. It's getting focusing for some reason. Alright, let's take a look at the PEP. The peak power. Oh, right there about dead nuts on 650 watts. Oh, what's this thing talking though if Gatekeeper just wants to let the mop flop like this right here? Alrighty. There is the third and final 667. Now we're going to hook up the 500. And of course I won't be able to drive the 500. It is hard since it doesn't have an internal driver. So technically I could hook up a driver or whatever. But I'll probably just hit it with the radio and let you see it working like that. And you'll know you can drive it a little bit harder, of course, because it's a straight 4 instead of a... because that's all this is, a straight 4 but with a driver built in it to give the 4 a little bit more drive. Alright, be right back. We get the top put on this one, screws into it, and again of course you get your other Anderson with it. And again, if you're interested in any of these amps, all 4 of them are for sale. Contact me at info at gatekeeperamps.com. I will forward you over to the guy that's the owner of these. The 500 though is I'm selling that myself for another person, but I will deal with that one myself actually. So just let me know. I'll be right back. Alrighty, here's the Texas Star 500. Used red wire on this one, just kind of distinguish it from the other 3. Full power wire upgrade, just like the others. Alright, I do have a little driver hooked up just for the fun of it. First, I just want to show the 500 by itself. 4-watt radio, 8 watts, 18 to 20 peak, 1000-watt slug. This is just the 500 by itself. RMS for reading the bottom scale, by the way. Oh yeah, it's about 150, 160 bird. Oh yeah. You know what I just remembered? I don't think I've shown the input tune on any of these, but they're all perfect, like under 1/4 of a watt. So just look. Sometimes I forget to show the input. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, yeah, PEP, that's what I was wanting to show just then. PEP. Oh, almost 500 watts. Almost 500 watts. Oh, right there at 500. It hit it. 500. Alright, give me a second. Let me hook the 500 up. You know what? Let's do this. We're going to use the 500 on this supply. Then I'll hook it up to just a little bit better of a supply, and we'll see what she'll do. I think this right here is going to be a little bit too much. I really don't even want to key both of these amps on that supply, but we'll do it. Let's see. RMS. Oh, goodness gracious, over 300. Oh, PEP. Oh, 650. About there, about 650. All right, give me 1 second. My mind, I ain't gonna hook that up on that unregulated supply. I ain't even gonna take no chances. I usually only like to key up Toshiba boxes on that anyway. But anyway, it's pretty much doing about the same as the 667s are with a driver on it. So that's good. Now, I don't quite know if these right here are actually going to be able to fit into the factory boxes since they've got the power wire upgrades. I know this one will not fit. So they'll be coming probably in a bigger box, but all the paperwork will come with them that it normally do come with. Okay. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed, and hope somebody wants to pick these up. Just give me a contact, give me a shout on info@gatekeeperamps.com. And if any of you have any problems with that, just look me up at gatekeeperamps.com and just send me an email from there. But I would prefer you just send me an email and just put on the subject line that you're interested in one of these boxes, so we can go ahead and get them unloaded and shipped out to you. Alrighty, appreciate you. Thanks for watching. OGK. I'm going to be able to work about 50% more now, y'all. I'm going to have about 50% more time, maybe even more than that now to work. I won't get into why that is, but I'm just going to have a lot more time to, I'm at the tail end of getting caught up. Got some cool new technology coming I'm really excited about. We'll see y'all later, 73rds. Bye-bye.